The Bhagavad-Gita, the third teaching. Discipline of action. Arjuna speaks. If you think understanding is more powerful than action, why, Krishna, do you urge me to this horrific act? You confuse my understanding with a maze of words. Speak one certain truth, so I may achieve what is good. Lord Krishna speaks. Earlier, I taught the twofold basis of good in this world. For philosophers, disciplined knowledge. For men of discipline, action. A man cannot escape the force of action by abstaining from actions. He does not attain success just by renunciation. No one exists for even an instant without performing action. However, unwillingly, every being is forced to act by the qualities of nature. When his senses are controlled, but he keeps recalling sense objects with his mind, he is a self-deluded hypocrite. When he controls his senses with his mind and engages in the discipline of action, with his faculties of action, detachment sets him apart. Perform necessary action. It is more powerful than inaction. Without action, you even fail to sustain your own body. Action imprisons the world unless it is done as sacrifice. Freed from attachment, Arjuna, perform action as sacrifice. When creating living beings in sacrifice, Prajapati, the primordial creator, said, "By sacrifice you will procreate. Let it be your wish-granting cow. Foster the gods with this, and may they foster you. By enriching one another, you will achieve a higher good." Enriched by sacrifice, the gods will give you the delights you desire. He is a thief who enjoys their gifts without giving to them in return. Good men eating the remnants of sacrifice are free of any guilt. But evil men who cook for themselves eat the food of sin. Creatures depend on food. Food comes from rain. Rain depends on sacrifice. And sacrifice comes from action. Action comes from the spirit of prayer, whose source is Om, sound of the imperishable. So the pervading infinite spirit is ever present in rites of sacrifice. He who fails to keep turning the wheel here set in motion wastes his life in sin, addicted to the senses, Arjuna. But when a man finds delight within himself and feels inner joy and pure contentment in himself, there is nothing more to be done. He has no stake here in deeds done or undone, nor does his purpose depend on other creatures. Always perform with detachment any action you must do. Performing action with detachment, one achieves supreme good. Janaka and other ancient kings attained perfection by action alone. Seeing the way to preserve the world, you should act. Whatever a leader does, the ordinary people also do. He sets the standard for the world to follow. In the three worlds, there is nothing I must do, nothing unattained to be attained, yet I engage in action. What if I did not engage relentlessly in action? Men retrace my path at every turn, Arjuna. These worlds would collapse if I did not perform action. I would create disorder in society. Living beings would be destroyed. As the ignorant act with attachment to actions, Arjuna, so wise men should act with detachment to preserve the world. No wise man disturbs the understanding of ignorant men attached to action. He should inspire them, performing all actions with discipline. Actions are all affected by the qualities of nature, but deluded by individuality. The self thinks, I am the actor. When he can discriminate the action of nature's qualities and think, the qualities depend on other qualities, he is detached. Those deluded by the qualities of nature are attached to their actions. A man who knows this should not upset these dull men of partial knowledge. Surrender all actions to me, and fix your reason on your inner self. Without hope or possessiveness, your fever is subdued. Fight the battle. Men who always follow my thought, trusting it without finding fault, are freed even by their actions. But those who find fault and fail to follow my thought, know that they are lost fools, deluded by every bit of knowledge. Even a man of knowledge behaves in accord with his own nature. Creatures all conform to nature. What can one do to restrain them? Attraction and hatred are poised in the object of every sense experience. A man must not fall prey to these two brigands lurking on his path. Your own duty done imperfectly is better than another man's done well. It is better to die in one's own duty. Another man's duty is perilous. Arjuna speaks. Krishna, what makes a person commit evil against his own will, as if compelled by force? Lord Krishna speaks. It is desire and anger arising from nature's quality of passion. Know it here as the enemy, voracious and very evil. As fire is obscured by smoke, and a mirror by dirt, as an embryo is veiled by its coal, so is knowledge obscured by this. Knowledge is obscured by the wise man's eternal enemy, which takes form as desire, an insatiable fire, Arjuna. The senses, mild and understanding, are said to harbor desire. With these, desire obscures knowledge and confounds the embodied self. Therefore, first restrain your senses, Arjuna. Then kill this evil that ruins knowledge and judgment. Men say that the senses are superior to their objects, the mind is superior to the senses, understanding superior to the mind. Higher than understanding is the self. Knowing the self beyond understanding, sustain the self with the self. Great warrior, kill the enemy menacing you in the form of desire.